All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Makakwadash. I want to say double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone for teaching his word and truth, sincerity, and holding on well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. That is the brother Gabar Yahweh Death from GMS Hawaii coming to you in another lesson. And this lesson is on this video that you see in front of you. I was watching a series of videos from this channel, Corey Gill Schuster, and it's basically an Edomite, Amalekite that I guess he lives in the state of Israel, and he asks regular Israeli people questions. And after watching this, these people that live in our country, because that place is not theirs. It does not belong. That land does not belong to the Edomites. They just took it over. Okay. But these Edomites, they'll tell you that the vast majority of these people are from Eastern Europe, and he asks them questions. And I'm just gonna play a couple of them, and I'll start with this woman right here, and just because these are not Israelites. These people is so-called Israeli, Ashkenazis, Yemenites, and all this other stuff, but they're really Edomites, call themselves Ashkenazi, Yemenites, and whatnot. But these are not the Israelites of the Bible. The Lord didn't set this land up for these people to dwell in it. And as they dwell in that land, they're destroying it. Before I get this, let me get this. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. So that land of uprightness that this devil is in is our land, Israel, and they're not dealing justly in that land, and fear is being shown to them because the Lord allowed them to be in that land, and what have they done? Nothing but wickedness, and they continue to just their presence alone has defiled that land. But these people, they really believe that they're part of that land. So let me play this real quick.
Doesn't your part Yemenite? How are you Yemenite? I'm sorry. How?
I have no idea. Maybe in my ear or something.
No, I'm out there.
My father is originally from Yemen. I mean, my grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather?
Yeah.
Kamador? How many?
No, my grandfather, so it's two.
So 3/4 Ashkenazi and 1/4 Yemenite.
Right.
And the Ashkenazi is from where?
It's from where? It's from Poland and Romania.
Do you feel you are Polish? Meaning you could go to Poland and you would be Polish like anyone else, or Romania, or...
I'm 100% Israeli. One of my grandmother, for my grandmas, she's 9 generations here, so I'm the 11th one. Mm-hmm. So I feel very Israeli, not Polish. Yeah, I've been in Poland many times, and I really like it because it's cheap. But yes, but no, I feel Israeli. I would say, yeah, more than I feel Yemen. But my sister, my younger sister, she has really dark skin and she feels really, really Yemeni.
She speaks with Heathen?
No one speaks with Heathen.
Okay. איזה דת?
אשכנזית.
אשכנזייה?
כן.
אוקיי, מאיפה?
אני נולדתי בארץ.
אוקיי, אבל מאיפה?
ההורים ממזרח אירופה.
איפה? כאילו, איזה מדינות?
איזה מדינות? זה היה פעם צ'כיה, זה הונגריה, היום זה אוקראינה.
אוקיי, היום זה אוקראינה.
היום זה אוקראינה.
אוקיי. את מרגישה שאת חלק מהעם שם? כאילו את...
משם?
משם.
לא.
Yeah, so these people, because they live in a land, these people don't feel like they're part of the land that they originally come from. And this happened to us. We were living in these different lands, scattered amongst these different nations, and a lot of our people just followed the customs and the ways of that nation. But that don't make you not a part of those people that originate from that land. And these people that you're seeing in front of you, just these two, examples, these people are not Israelites. These people are usurpers. Their forefathers, their foreparents came here from Eastern Europe after the big war. And so again, these people, these are not the Lord's people. Now, I'm not saying that some of these people don't go back to us, because I'm sure they do. Some of them do. But as it stands, the land is full of Gentile people, man. Real Gentiles, the natural heathens. And they're part of that land. And you can watch more of this video, and they'll show you different people from who parents originate from different parts of the world, but yet these people call our homeland home. And this is not the fulfilling of the scriptures. This is, well, I'll take that back. This is not fulfilling of the scripture in Isaiah chapter 14, where the Lord is going to put us back in that land. This is a fulfillment of the land being overrun by the heathens. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, Edomites, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the despiteful minds to cast it out for prey. That's right, because these people got here and they're living in that land because the elite, the Rothschilds, through the Balfour Declaration, what they did was they established that land for them, for the joy of their own heart. And these are nothing but the residue of the heathen. When you see these people living in this land, you know, I'm just gonna play it. But when you see these people living in this land, just because you was born somewhere and you're familiar with something doesn't make you a part of the natural people that come from that land. And these are the heathen nations that are in that land. These people, you know, let me read this. It said, my mother and her sister stayed after the war. My father stayed alone without family, nothing. A few cousins, destroyed all of them, gone. No memory of them. So she's talking about her people in her homeland where she originally from. You know, you got Moroccans there, Arabs there, you know, claiming it to be the Jew. But they go back to the Iraqis, man. You know, all these people they cut our land up and they're enjoying their land. You know, her parents are born in Moroccan, but do you feel like they're Moroccan? No, I feel like they are Israelis. So again, going back to Ezekiel 36 and 5, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, which you just saw some, and against all Idumea, which you just saw some, which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for prey. That's right. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say, unto the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Right, because as long as these people are in our land is bearing the shame of the heathen. They're running amok over there. They're doing what they want to do. These people don't believe in the Lord. These people don't look for Yahweh Bashima Rashai. These people aren't spiritually minded people. All right. I had clicked on this originally because there was I think on this one there was I thought that there was a Orthodox so-called whatever on here, and he was talking about spirituality and all this other stuff. But these people don't have no righteous spirit in their bones, man. And while they're in that land, they don't belong in that land. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, because we're in captivity right now, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. Jehoshaphat is Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So they scattered the real Israelites, all right? And then they took the land over and they parted it into themselves, man. And now you got them fighting with them Palestinians. You got them marginalizing the Israelites that came from Chicago that moved down there, the Jakes that live down there. You got marginalization of the Hamites that's living over there. So that this whole land is being casted out for a prey. You know, anybody can, and basically it's like anybody can take it. But when the real Israelites, when we go behold that land again, it's not going to be taken from our hands again. All right, because the Lord's going to plant us there Himself, not through a Balfour Declaration. He's not going to use an Edomite to declare anything to allow us to go back home. We going home through His Son Yahweh Shai and in them chariots, man. Okay. This is Amos 9 and 11. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and will build it as in the days of old. And that's what the Lord is doing amongst the body of believers in the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The brothers starting off with the apostles, the elders, the brothers of Great Millstone, and our affiliates and brothers that believe this truth and do the work. What the Lord is doing is he's building David's tabernacle of old, and he's closing those breaches, those differences up amongst us, and he's raising us up as in the days of old. And says that they may put, and so when we get the land, restoration of Israel, the people going to be restored. And but guess what? When we also get the land, verse 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, that do this. So that's not happening right now. Okay, they, as it stands, the state of Israel is just a military a military footprint for the Edomites in the so-called Middle East. All right. But when we get that land, we're gonna not only we're gonna take our land back, but we're gonna take old Edom's land. We're gonna take his land, which is south of Jerusalem. Okay. Because these like, again, these people that's living in the land, even these black hats, they living in the land. They're not calling on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They don't believe on Yahweh Shai as the Messiah. They don't believe on any of that. They think that they're just living their life in Israel, doing whatever they want to do, and it's all good. But that land don't belong to them. This is Isaiah 4 and 5. Because when we get in that land, the Lord's going to put over every habitation a chariot, man. A chariot is going to be over that land. Let's go to verse 4. When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and the spirit of burning, and the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and a smoke by day, the shining of the flaming fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. And there shall be a tabernacle for the shadow in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of refuge, and for a covert from the storm and rain. You know, and that's not happening over there with these heathens over there. Yeah, they over there and they're fulfilling prophecy in the fact that the land is being overrun by the heathens. That's the only prophecy they're fulfilling. They're not fulfilling the return of the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, back to that land at all. Ezekiel 38 and 7. Oh, no, not that. Ezekiel 36, and I'm going to read, this is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 8. But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at the hand to come. For behold, I am for you. I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown, right? Because right now, these people that live in that land, nothing's growing in that land. There's no real rich, it's not rich in natural resources. Why? Because the heathen and their wickedness is over there heavy. You know, and that's the Lord's choice land. But it's going to come a time when World War III is hot and heavy, that place is going to be burnt up. The Lord going to put the spirit on them Magogs and Gogites, them Russians, to destroy that land, man. And then he's going to destroy them Russians too. But then that land is going to be built back up. Let's go back to where I was reading at. Ezekiel chapter 36 and 9. It says, for behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown, and I will multiply men upon you. All the house of Israel, not these heathens, even all of it. And the city shall be inhabited, and the waste shall be builded. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estate, and will do better unto you than at your beginnings. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right? So when we get in that, when the true Israelites get into that land, you know, the Lord's going to have all our cities filled with all our people. We're not going to be sitting there living with heathens from Eastern Europe and Iraq and any other place. No, 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 no. There's going to be Israelites there, and in that land. All right, and all the cities of the land. And the Lord said He's going to beautify that land even more beautiful than before. You know, that place is arid, it's filthy. You know, look at the background right here. It's just disgusting, man. And these Edomites, they there with a pleasure, and then let them tell it they're the Lord's people because they in that land, and their foreparents follow Judaism. But these people do not belong in that land. All right. And when the true Israelites get in that land is going to be beautified. Okay, I just want to bring this out. I hope you edify with them. Say shalom, on to the next.